Semifinals. Alright. So ZVZ on this map. Look at these sexy players.
You can
Look, Spectrum, Exarch.
easily see how sexy they are based on their colors.
Yeah, look at this.
Spawning at the 5 o'clock position, it is going to be the 6-0 man himself, Spectrum.
Let's go. Also Spectrum. And over here,
And his opponent who needs to make an upset here,
he
right?
does need to make an upset here. He is in the top left, wearing the purple trunks. It is Exarch.
Wait,
You get so
Spectrum gonna make it upset?
You're so excited.
Yeah, Spectrum's gonna make the upset against Exarch.
You're absolutely right.
No, look.
You're right. It's Spectrum.
Spectrum
Spectrum.
was
Needs to,
Yeah, dude, Spectrum's the one that's Spectrum's bad, man. He only
Alright,
only cheeses it.
Blast, take over. I gotta go tweet this.
Yeah, tweet this good. I'll try to observe as best as I can. It's not that great.
nothing going on.
There's nothing going on.
Yeah, but even then, look at this.
So,
We see really standard hatch. Actually, for Spectrum, it's hatch, pool, then gas.
yeah.
And for Exarch, it's hatch, gas, then pool. So actually, Exarch's going to be going for that faster speed.
Yeah, he
Well,
played the exact same way you did against Spectrum in your
Yes.
matches.
Yes,
So,
and they work out really well.
very slight difference. Not a huge difference, but that you do get that faster speed, which you can take advantage of in the early game.
Yes, having your speed just like a little bit sooner, like having it having it 20 seconds ahead of your opponent is actually really, really big. But yeah, that's really good. I favor the speed opening over the faster queen, because the faster queen, like you barely get your larva. You get a little bit more larva, a little bit faster, but it's almost like it's not even that important. Speed is more important. So I actually like Exarch's opening a little bit better, but.
Yeah, do you think he's gonna put on some aggression with that speed, or?
Yeah, he's probably gonna put on aggression and behind it take a third and
Tell you what the best
take-
opening is.
take a third, get some drones, do all that. What's up, Bagby?
I gotta inform you.
You know, inform me.
It's the best opening.
What's the best opening in ZVZ, Bagby?
Ultra Rush.
Ultra Rush. So yes, you go one base.
Do you need all 4 gases? Oh, you need one. You do it on one base?
One base.
Ultra Rush.
Because they would never expect that shit. If you build spores and spines around everywhere, and you build one ultra, and you Nidus the ultra with the queens,
Yeah, and it's a nice.
one ultra will
You
never
have enough gas at 8 minutes, perfect. Anyway,
But yes.
Spectrum going for that faster layer,
Yes.
totally skipping the speed and getting a Roach Warren now too.
Oh, I'm playing very defensive.
Yes.
So this faster layer with a Roach Horn and Evo Chamber, he's not getting his other 2 gases. So this probably he is getting his 3rd gas, but it's probably going to either be. We can tell as soon as that layer finishes. We'll see if it's going to be a Nidus or a Spire. But most likely he hasn't taken the other 2 gases, and you need all 4 to do mutas right. And right now we see Exarch trying to put on a little bit of pressure, throwing that unbanliness behind it, so he doesn't know exactly what's going on. But he is taking that 3rd, like I said, behind it while putting on some aggression. And right now there are no drones, there's no units on the production tab for Spectrum, no more roaches, and these lings do get in, killing the queen down. And now they're going for the drones. 1 drone dies, 2 drones die, and this is actually doing a lot of damage already. And this is forcing units out of Spectrum that he doesn't want to do. And now he scouts the lair, which is really, really important. Getting another queen, and these lings are doing a lot of damage.
They are.
And actually, Exarch smells blood right now. He kills 1 queen, kills 2 queens, and he just needs to micro those lings right. He's injecting right at home. He's not tunnel visioning, sending links to the main, sending links to the natural. And this is really good damage. He just needs to micro really well. He does get the wall back up again, but he needs to break down that wall if he has any chance of doing some more damage.
Immediately goes down, able to attack these drones, down 11 now.
I think right now that he should be making drones behind this. He does have the 3rd, so he's gonna have more larva than Spectrum is going to be able. I was trying to get the wall down again, but he still's not able to. And target firing those drones really, really well. And 15 drones have gone down. Oh, Spectrum's actually targeting down his Roach Horn. He's not actually focusing down the lings right now. That's actually really, really bad.
What are you doing?
And right now, Exarch just smells blood. He keeps sending lings more and more, but I don't know how much more damage this is going to do. He really need. If he droned up behind us, he'd be in a really good position. But right now, Spectrum may hold, but that Evo Chamber is probably going to fall again. Yeah, it does. Nice cancel. But he gets a surround. There's a small hole. Oh, he should. Oh, not okay. Good. He's going for the drones. That's actually really smart. He's not fighting the roaches like most players would. And this is really good damage right now.
Yeah, look at this worker count. 5 up right now with a 3rd base coming out.
Spectrum does have the advantage when it comes to tech. but he has. Oh, what happened to?
He's currently on 3 bases, 2 bases, and he's still constantly doing these harassments with the links right now.
I would have liked it if all these things right here, if all these things were drones, right
Yeah.
now, he'd be in a really good position.
He's straight up just forcing Spectrum to stay at home inside his base.
Yeah, staying at home, he does cancel the Evo right now, and Spectrum is making drones again, so is Exarch. Exarch's actually dropping down 2 more spines, anticipating a counterattack right now.
Yeah,
That's the right choice. Spectrum doesn't have a third.
Yeah, he doesn't have a third, but you don't want to, that's a lot of money used up right now.
Yeah, I think 1 would be fine.
oh, that 8 range
Yeah,
queen.
maybe not 2.
He needs to come back. He's snatcher and third.
Unfortunately, this Overlord is not going to survive because the 8 range queen off creep can still chase down an Overlord.
Yeah.
Thanks-
He's
thanks
a little bit
David Kim
faster
for
than a
that.
slow Overlord.
Thank David Kim for that.
I'll thank David Kim all day. God bless you, David Kim.
God bless DK.
Donkey Kong. So right now, actually, Spectrum is stopped making drones, and he has 3 overloads on the production tab. So he's gonna make a bunch more roaches after this.
Yeah.
And he's gonna try to break Exarch, but Exarch's actually going for roaches of himself. But he is down roach speed and +1. So he needs to try to get that creep tumor out there. He needs to get a creep tumor to get creep onto the middle and move those spines forward before this
I don't
attack
think
happens.
it's a good idea to make that many ravages.
No, it's not. You don't. The Ravagers with Ling support may actually be good, but he can't lose these Lings right now, and that's a good job pulling back the Lings. The Lings need to buffer for the Ravagers, and he's actually threatening with them, picking off some reinforcements. Gets a Roach and then backs off, delaying this attack a little bit more. But right now, actually, Spectrum's actually doing something really, really smart. I'm sorry, but he's doing something really smart. He's dropping Overlords all over there and pooping creep to be able to have his Roaches get hit just that much faster.
Yeah, creating the creep highway.
Oh, nice job sniping that
Exarch
Overlord
is
right now. And actually, Spectrum's supply block. This is the most amount of roaches you can make right now. He's waiting for an Overlord to be finished building, but still, he needs to. Spectrum has to do game-ending damage with this attack right now, and it looks.
But it doesn't look like he's going to have enough because the reinforcements for Exarch is going to come out right away.
Yes.
While Spectrum has to travel all the way across the map, and it looks like he's going to have to retreat. The supply difference.
45 to 30 in favor of Exarch.
Yeah, and he has the 3rd base, and he has a spire going down behind
Let's
this.
keep in mind that
No,
Spectrum is taking dumps all over the place.
The worker supply.
Yeah, the worker supply right now, 44 to 30, and he has the only thing going for Spectrum right now is that he has that +1 range, and he has Roach Speed right now. Roach Speed is researching right now, and the Spire is being built. If Exarch can hold on just for a little bit longer with sheer numbers and force, he'll be able to win this game. Just do not get hit by Corrosive Bile and beautiful micro so far.
Exarch, let's go.
Dylan's about to make the upset. I'm
He
actually
is.
proud.
Yeah, he's doing really well right
Oh,
now.
I'm sorry.
105 supply to 81 supply still.
I saw this coming a mile.
Right now, the Roach is
my
moving. Spectrum's trying to move forward, trying to kill.
Alright.
He can't, but he picks up all the Ravagers, which is really good right now. But Roach Speed's about to finish, and 12 more Lings on the way, and that Spire.
It's almost
There's a
done.
Spire on the way for Exarch, which means Spectrum absolutely has to end the game before Mutas come out, or Spectrum is just going to have to call it GG.
Yes, right now Spectrum actually going in for drones.
He still has no 3rd base, which means he's functioning off of double hatchery only, while Exarch is functioning off of triple hatchery, triple larvae injects.
Exarch's production is simply off the charts.
Yeah, more production. Actually, Spectrum's being a little bit indecisive, going for some army and then going for 4 more drones. He can't go back into economy from this. He needs to kill him.
There's no way he'll like get out of this.
Does Exarch know about the Spire? Because if he does, then he should try to end the game right here,
he's building
right now.
6. Yeah, you see him building 6 mutas right now. And as soon as that mutas come out, I can tell
Or
you that we're
does
gonna.
Spectrum know?
Yeah, he's building the Spire.
Oh, but I think this could be it. 112 to 570 supply, losing the last of his roaches here. Even if he runs away, he's going to be losing them as they try to escape. And then he's going to see the mutas now. This could be GG. He's going to hit GG as soon as the GG is. As soon as the mutas
Let's
are
go,
seen.
Dylan!
And there you have it. Exarch grabs game 1 of this best of 5 series. Now, according to Begbie, he saw this coming from a mile away.
My
Bagby,
predictions are exactly on point. Impeccable.
and that's actually really, really good for Dylan. That must be a really big confident.
That
Some
first
people
match.
might say that he prophesized.
No,
Oh,
no
I
one
love
says
you.
that.
No. He profited.
For everyone watching right now, please go on twitter.com/teamliquidnet and please retweet the tweet that has been posted regarding the Florida StarCup going on right now. Let's get the word out there. Let's get the word out there. I even tagged the two players, so they're gonna get some definite exposure here.
Yeah, no, that's really nice.
We
God bless Seeker, man. You know, the God himself.
the God himself who couldn't win a single series last night.
No, you beat Aegon by default.
I did beat Aegon by default. That would have
been a fun match.
That was
to
a
watch
moral
on stage.
boost.
Was
It was a
that
moral
the best
boost
game
right
you
there.
ever played in your life?
It was. It was a 2-0 victory. I worked my ass off. Paid off.
Yeah.
Right.
Paid off. We have
Yes.
game 2
Let's
going
go.
on. It's gonna be on New Gettysburg. It's gonna be. Are we gonna see island expansions? Are we gonna see?
No,
Are we gonna see
we're not
Nidus Place?
Maybe Nidus.
What are we in store for here on this new
I
map?
think Ultras
Ultras?
are a good option.
Ultras?
That's-
Begbie has PTSD. He's like a.
Ultras can't go through that middle. Can
Yeah.
they? They can't get through that middle way, right?
Can they?
I don't know.
There's no way.
It's so narrow.
I think an ultra at a
It's
time.
so narrow.
Yeah, it's an ultra at a time.
An
I've seen
ultra,
it.
yeah, an
Maybe
ultra at a
one, maybe
time.
one ultra, but it's
Well,
just it's
that's
dumb.
for them, no.
Who would want to do that, right?
Just imagine one ultra at the end and Marines filling up the rest of that hall.
All right,
The ultra wins.
it is going to be in the 7 o'clock positions. The 6-0 man actually taking a loss here in this best of 5 series. Can he bring it back and tie it up 1-1? It is going to be Spectrum.
Let's go.
And his opponent is going to be grabbing that game 1 victory, flawless performance. It is going to be Exarch.
Oh,
And you see what I see.
I
see it.
love this.
I see it.
love this by X. Like he's like, I'm up 1 game. It's a best of 5, and on this map, no one's gonna expect you to cheese. It's really hard. It's like no one's really gonna expect the 14-14 pool.
Yeah,
right
Spectrum's going for the hatch. Let's see if he gets a gas first or pool first, because that's going to be a
If he-
major...
If he gets a gas first, it's still fine. You can still hold it even if you go gas pool, but you need to drop down your Baneling Nest first.
Yeah.
You need to drop down your Baneling Nest first, and you need to throw down a spine to try to defend. Because you will not hold it if you go for speed first. If Exarch hides this well, this should do a pretty decent amount of damage.
But he
Yeah.
built the gas towards the right side of his base,
Yes.
so it's going to be a little while before Spectrum can see the gas.
You should be able to tell. He'll be able to see that it's some sort of early aggression based off of no hatch, but that's not going to be for a little bit longer. If Exarch really wants to, what he can do is actually take the long way around. It will take a little bit longer, but it'll be a mind game. But no,
But it looks like he's just going to go straight for it, and Spectrum is going to see it with his Overlord. Now it's up to Spectrum to react properly to this early Ling game aggression.
This is looking good.
Yeah, so far, this can be anyone's game. This is now just a control battle. Spectrum has to control...
Oh my gosh! What is this?
Oh my god!
Oh my goodness! Is this real life?
That's actually really smart. That's gonna buy
Oh
a lot
my
of
goodness.
time. Spectrum is not dropping down that Baneling Nest though, so the Baneling Nest is gonna be a little bit late. That is a little bit
think
lost mining time on that drone, so it's a little bit less money. But
Yeah,
that
no,
did
but
buy
he
enough
delayed
time.
the Lings enough for his own Lings to pop out.
But-
What an amazing move
But right
by
now,
Spectrum.
he just needs to be able to morph. He needs to be able to morph those Banelings right now, and that's
But-
it. Four Banelings on the
Yeah.
production tab right now.
But he-
and there's no spine. That's the important part.
Spectrum absolutely, he needs to hold this ramp because he's going to have speed. His opponent's going to have
No,
speed and
Ken,
he's going to be able to run
Exarch
in.
cannot fight. Do not fight this. Do not trade inefficiently.
Oh, the
That
money
should be
shot!
Get those.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
The
Get those,
money shot!
Control. Alright, no, he still has 2 Banelings left. He needs to target down that spine right there. Have
And
the Banelings go for the workers right now. He needs to get worker damage done. Move those Banelings outside the queen range. Okay, now he has to save that Baneling for the queen.
And the
for
queen
the
gets
lane.
shot down by the Lings, and oh my goodness!
No, this is a bit of
So
miscontrol
many
right
drones.
now. This is
bit of mis-
Oh no, actually no drones.
yeah, no drones are
No
dying.
drones are in the red though.
Yeah, but you cannot kill drones with only 1 Baneling. That's why you need to either save the Banelings for the Lings or not. And right now he's trying to target fire the drones, but
But I think Spectrum may just have a little too much now. The miss micro really costing him.
yeah, this is actually really, really bad.
Yeah,
Now we're
start
gonna
getting a
look
little
at
tunnel
the,
vision right there.
Yeah, he got like really excited.
Yeah,
Like you
13.
need to target down like the way that you do this is that you need to target down the Lings or the queens and get them away, get the Banelings away from the queens, so they don't take pop shots. And then you just target fire the Lings You send him to the Lings or you send him to the drones. And make him not have to mine money. Right
Exarch deciding to retreat his Lings and expand, but he may just be a little too far behind. It may be a little too late for him to try to get back into this game.
I did a failed 14-14 versus him, and I still brought it back. So you can bring this back. Like this can be brought back, but this is gonna take a few mistakes from Spectrum and Exarch noticing those mistakes and capitalizing on them. But right now he is building. Let's go in the production tab right now. Exarch is going for a lair, and that lair is probably going to be for Spire. He's probably not going to go for roaches. It'd be a mistake if he went for roaches because most likely he can predict that Spectrum's going to go for roaches. So he needs to try to hold his natural, stay on 2 bases and hold his natural with some spines and lings, and then get those mutas out.
Do you think Spectrum is going to drone up behind this, or is he going to just build just a ton of lings and try to catch his opponent off guard?
He's going to drone up behind this, and he's probably going to do some sort of... and he's probably... If Spectrum is smart, he's going to realize what's one way I can lose this game. Spire. What can I do? I have a better economy. I'll also go for Spire myself. If he goes for a Ling Roach attack and Spectrum sees it and builds enough spines, you can hold this off pretty easily. But right now,
these Lings are going to get caught as they're going through the bridge.
Yeah.
Exarch preventing the Lings from getting inside his base and doing any additional scouting.
Yeah, but it's definitely mutas. Look at that, 2 more gases pop down. I actually wouldn't put down 2 gases. I'd only put down 1 more. You do need 4, but you're just so behind in mineral income.
That economy, that second base isn't saturated at all. So.
Yeah, so you need you can kind of do it off 3 gases, but right there we see Spectrum also going for the Spire as well, and yeah, that's really Spectrum playing it smart, realizing I have the better economy. I can outdo him in a muta versus muta fight. So this is gonna be really tough. This is gonna take again miscontrol from Spectrum to be able to
for Exarch to get ahead.
Yeah, for Exarch to get ahead, and he needs to capitalize on it right away. Maybe leaving Lings a group of Lings ready to counterattack. Immediately. Would be really smart.
There's an Overseer coming inside here to the base of Exarch from Spectrum, and if he is able to see the Spire, then Exarch is going to be...
Yeah,
he's going to be a little pressured, because now he knows he's not hiding anything anymore.
Yeah,
he knows that Spectrum knows everything that's going on.
And Spectrum is feeling it really well right now. He's like, oh my god, I'm in a great position right now. You're going for Spire, I'm also going for Spire, but I have a better economy. Going for Spire. Look at the drone count, 35 to 43. And Exarch can't make drones right now because first he's supply blocked, second of all he has to save up for mutas, and you're just behind in money and minerals, and in gas he was behind. Exarch had to build more banelings as well.
Exarch getting the +1 defense, so is Spectrum, and at this point they're just pretty much on equal footing, but Spectrum has the stronger economy, which means he will eventually win the muta versus muta battle.
Yes, he will, but he needs to be able to get that 4th base. He needs to be not 4th. He needs to be able to take a third behind. He needs to take a third behind this because if he doesn't, eventually Exarch is going to make up that drone deficit in the mineral count. Because right now the gas count is actually even. It's just who has the better mechanics and who's.
Yeah, who's going to make the right decisions in this. You definitely don't want to try taking on another muta cloud when you know you're very close, when you can actually lose. Yeah. So it's really a matter of who can use their mutas most efficiently.
And I don't know if even Exarch just notices the army that positions, he's going to go and harass, but he's taking a lot of damage from that score. 1 muta falls down, and another one is really injured, and those air blockers may
air blocker!
That's so bad!
Oh my goodness.
This is why I don't play
New Gettysburg, the map... This map just kind of screwed over Exarch, and he lost 2 mutas.
Imagine a muta hitting...
Look, I don't understand why I can't just fly over it. Air blockers are so weird to me. I don't understand them. But right now, Exarch is not taking a 3rd base, which is a mistake. He should have been taking a 3rd base behind this, and he's not.
This is not good. Exarch is now supply blocked.
So
still no 3rd base behind this.
So what Exarch
needs now he is.
Yeah, now he's taking it, but it's so delayed right now. What he needs to do to come back into this game is that he needs to go for fast Vipers.
Oh, we're seeing the mutas near each other. Are we going to get a fight here?
No, they shouldn't.
Oh, Spectrum sacrificing 1 muta?
He has an upgrade advantage. He needs
to attack right now. Oh, but now 5 seconds later, Spectrum's going to have his +1 upgrades.
If he fought there, he could have traded pretty well.
Yeah.
And muta versus muta, it's not like, oh, I have 21 mutas and you have 20 mutas, I'm going to be left with 1 muta. No, I have 21 mutas and you have 20 mutas and I have an upgrade advantage. I'm going to win. I'm going to keep most of my mutas alive and I'm going to destroy your muta count. So that was his one chance to have, but it's gone now. And now what's most importantly is Spectrum is saturating both those gases, his 5th and 6th gases, so his unit production is going to be able to like outdo Exarch, and you're actually going to see that in the units tab, and really soon, the muted count for Spectrum is going to grow much higher than it is for Exarch. So Exarch needs to find some way, like he needs to find, when you're behind and you're both making the same units, you're going to lose. There's no way you're going to outproduce them.
Yeah, and Exarch are trying to go for those counterattacks, but not doing so well with Spectrum being ready with Banelings and Lings.
Oh, and he's about to get caught off. Don't make the same mistake he made last time. But right now, in a pretty bad angle for Exarch, he's losing a lot of mutas. Great micro by Spectrum. And
Exarch, the air blocker's preventing Exarch from being able to fly away easily, and now he's just getting shot!
He's getting chased
Spectrum
down.
just keeps getting free shots, and he's just... The Muta army is gone for Exarch. GG, Spectrum ties it up.
The GM beating the mid-masters. The upset.
Spectrum ties it up here 1-1. Unfortunately, it just feels like those air blockers really got in the way of Exarch, and he just wasn't able to micro his mutas as comfortably as he wanted to.
Yeah, but it was the loss came way before that. That was just annoying. That was just even more like tilting.
That definitely prevented any possible late game.
Yeah, that prevented anything. Like, if he took his third, let's say he took his third behind that pressure.
Yeah.
They were same on the gas count actually. Mm-hmm. They were similar on the gas counts, and they were able to produce the same amount of mutas. So. Yeah, they're able to produce the same.
No, he didn't.
No, he didn't make a WCS mod.
He didn't.
WCS mod, please.
George, how do you do the thing where you can like click on the unit portrait and like follow it?
Unit portrait?
Yeah, I can't.
Control F.
Control F.
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
But yeah,
There's nothing to click on for.
Dropping
I practiced
What?
spectating a long time
click on the
ago.
couch.
You had to memorize all the.
Alright, but yeah, I think if Spectrum, if Exarch, realizing you're behind, if you know that your opponent's gonna go mutas, realizing that you're behind, you need to find something to.
Yeah, you kind of have to take risks.
You have to take a like. You need to get a fast infestation pit and get that fast hive.
Yeah.
And rely on those Vipers and those Blinding Clouds to do the work that they need to. Because as soon as Blinding Cloud comes into play, like even 1 or 2, that like completely changes how you can fight with your mutas.
Yeah.
Those Vipers are just very very
Otherwise, just like in that game, Spectrum is just going to be able to bully you.
yeah, because he just has more than you, and you're trying to keep up with somebody who has a better economy than you, building the same amount of units.
Yeah, as a result, you get fucked.
Yeah, you get fucked basically. Wise words from Begbie here.
Yeah.
Alright, so the wait is over. We are going to go ahead and jump straight into game number 3 here. It is going to be on the infamous King Sejong Station.
AKA ASS.
Yes.
And some wise words coming from Begbie.
I love Begbie, dude. Begby's wise words are the best ever.
Let's go ahead and do some player introductions. It is the Zerg player. Unfortunately, not able to take a 2-0 lead in this best of 5 series. It is going to be Exarch.
Let's go. I believe in Dylan though. I think he could have won that game. Sorry.
Oh, definitely could have won that game, but unfortunately, a couple of things just did not go well for him. And the player tying up the series that is going to be introduced by Begbie.
Begbie, introduce him.
Spawning in the top left position is Spectrum, who is looking to have a huge upset against. But can he do it? That's my question.
Can Spectrum have the upset?
What did you do just now?
Oh, it's fine.
You hit it something.
Yeah, it's best of 5 now. You better a best of 1, not best of 5.
Oh, my bad.
It's fine. Best of 1. Exarch would have won. You would have.
Exarch would have won.
We just rock paper scissors.
But right now, spawning pool getting thrown down for Spectrum before the gas actually. So playing a little bit more safe, knowing that, thinking, oh wait, Exarch is willing to all in me and cheese me.
Yeah.
So playing a little bit more safe. Gonna have that slower speed like the first game. So we may actually have a similar opener to game number 1.
Yeah, we do.
But I think Spectrum realized that, like, he's like, okay, I lost game number 1, I didn't build enough units, I got supply blocked, and I didn't have any units out. So let's see if he goes for that speed, or if he cancels that speed, he goes for that fast layer again for that fast roach horn.
Yeah, very similar builds. Going for the gas first, Exarch is, and then Spectrum going for the pool. It's just a matter of what they're going to use that gas first for.
Probably speed, yep. Speed down for Exarch. While, we'll see, that gas is still building up for Spectrum. I'm actually curious where the first 100 gas is going to go into.
Last time I went to layer, so...
Yeah, it did, so I want to see if he follows it up again like he did last time, or if he's going to do something a little bit different.
And it's going to be link speed. A delayed link speed from Spectrum, but it looks like not that much of a difference.
Yeah, so it's definitely going to be a little even for a little while. It's just going to depend on who's going to decide to make units now, or who's going to just drone up.
If Exarch can get 2 links into the main base of Spectrum and see that gas, and compare it to his, and if he compares it to his gas, he'll know that the link speed is going to be a little bit shorter, so he may be able to hit a timing with it. But actually, Exarch is just going to take get a Spire.
Yep, going for that layer.
No Baneling Nest. And Spectrum is getting a Baneling Nest. Actually, Spectrum playing...
So this is the exact opposite now.
Yeah, it is the exact opposite, except with Exarch is getting the speed, while Spectrum didn't have speed on game number 1.
But Exarch is going for the layer instead of Spectrum this time. Spectrum opting for the Baneling Nest, building a lot of drones behind this. Do you think he's going to put on pressure with this?
Yes, I do think he's going to put on pressure with this, just because it's kind of hard to wall off this map, because you need a lot of buildings to wall it off, and if not, you can break down the back rocks, and then you have to wall, and if those back rocks are broken, you have to break down another wall, you have to like wall off another side.
Well, if you have Queen Assault,
you could if you have like just enough links to break down the back rocks, and he doesn't notice for a little bit. So it's a little bit of let me pay attention, and how many links does do you want to make?
Yeah. And Spectrum getting that layer now as well, and 2 more gases, so he might be saving up.
Oh, for that Muta.
Yeah.
So he is actually so he's sticking to that Muta style.
But X are gonna see everything now, seeing that layer coming. Drones reacting.
Needs to micro these drones.
Oh, he does lose a drone there.
Very good.
Good target fire by Exarch, getting a drone.
Yep, and good scout.
Good scout sees what's going on. Scouts all the gases, so he should know this is a Muta build right now. He should know that there's no reason for you to have all the gases besides going for Muta.
Yeah, and Exarch's reacting by building roaches, getting +1 and roach speed.
Yes, the +1 and roach speed. Like this attack should be hit right if he's gonna do this all in. It should hit right before
Spire finishes.
Right before Spire finishes, or as the mutas are building. And 8 mutas aren't going to do anything to 20 roaches.
Yeah, exactly. Those roaches will be just run by and just focus on the drones.
Yeah.
As long as he focuses on that economy, Spectrum's muta shouldn't be able to do anything.
But Spectrum, realizing the weakness that he may have, building some links and throwing down 3 spine crawlers to defend. He knows that the Exarch scouted him, realized his only weakness, so he's going to try to defend with some spines. You can do this, but actually 3 spines isn't enough to defend.
3 spines, 22 lings too. Let's see if that can actually defend this.
Oh, and Spectrum's actually supply blocked right now.
Oh wow.
That's actually really,
yeah,
really
just
big.
now building 2 more overlords.
And is he moving out with the roaches right now? Is he? Yeah, he's fine. I think he's moving out with those roaches. He is moving out with those roaches right now.
And
Glial Root Constitution's about to finish. +1 range attacks also about to finish, and more roaches on that production tab.
Nice timing.
Spectrum being supply blocked really does hurt him because he has to wait before he can pop out more units to defend against this attack.
But there are actually 3 spines, and actually a lot of. I didn't notice how much transfuse. Like he actually stopped injecting with some of the queens. And
he's saving up. There's
For
a transfuse.
Exarch making the smart decision here to go for the 3rd base instead of attacking into this well-defended area.
But
it looks like Spectrum's going to go for a counterattack himself and run straight towards Exarch's base.
Okay, seeing that, you need to go for the natural right now. Wall off with whatever units that you have right now, and send your rally to protect your main base. Beautiful, beautifully done. And
Very
now he
nice.
needs to do damage because those links on the other side of the map right now, and those links are out right now. He is targeting down that spine crawler, but nice transfuse by Spectrum.
And he's going to run right into Banelings, and these roaches are in such red health now.
Yeah, he's trying to go for the workers now, but they're all in such low health. These mutas are going to make quick work with them, but he is managing to get a few drones. 6 drones now, 7,
and
8.
There's some behind the mineral line of the natural too, which is really, really good. But now the lings are back. The lings are back. They're going to clean this up. But it is 2 base to 2 base, but Spectrum does have mutas, and that's the scary part right now.
Yeah.
But Exarch is throwing down a Hydra Den, getting some spores. He needs a spore.
He needs a spore colony. He has nothing that can defend against these mutas right now.
He needs to send units to counterattack right now, but he can't right now because the lings are like pressuring the front front right now. So this is so far a really good hold, and right now there's no drones to protect. There's nothing to protect the natural besides these two queens. Nice transfuse by Exarch, trying to micro these queens to his heart's content, but there's no, like, it's just too much damage, taking killing more and more drones, and now it's Spectrum is up by 10 workers.
10 workers, yeah. He made 4 Spore Crawlers trying to get these mutas. He was only 5 drones behind, but then it became 10, and he's slowly losing more and more.
So yeah, the damage wasn't done. Not enough damage was done. I think when he saw the Lings go for the, counterattack, he needed to move immediately.
Yeah, and these Hydras are popping up now, and
one by one, they're gonna get picked off.
exactly.
Only 6 Hydras. This many mutas can fight 6 Hydras pretty straightforward.
Yeah. Exarch definitely, he needs more queens than this, more Hydras than this to try to hold off against the mutas. But the mutant number is just far too great right now.
He shouldn't be fighting. Yeah, he should not be fighting with like 2-3 Hydras at a time.
And well, still no Spore Colony here. It's kind of standing over here towards the side.
These units right now, these Lings and Roaches, he needs to send the Lings out to do some counter damage.
Yeah, they need to be somewhere else right now. Right now, Spectrum's getting that third, which he could be doing some damage to.
These units are just kind of staying at home, dying to mutas when Exarch should be sending them out and causing distractions, while the mutas are still continuing to just wreak havoc upon Exarch's base.
It looks like Spectrum's going to manage to establish this third base, getting his Watchroaring and double Evo. And
the Hydra Den is snipeable from that range.
That's actually pretty bad. He can go in and pick off
the building placement of the Hydralisk Den is so important, especially in ZVZ, but unfortunately it looks like this Hydra Den is going to go down. The Spore Colony's not enough to prevent these mutas from taking it down, and it does go down. And now Exarch has no choice. He's forced to go outside of his base to try to do something. Lings here for Spectrum, waiting for all these other Lings.
There is more Lings for Exarch right now, so in a Ling versus Ling fight, he'll win. But,
but the Spine Crawlers.
Yeah, he's fighting with only a little bit of Lings.
And Muta's coming in from the back to finish off the Hydras and the Roaches and the Ling army. This could be our final battle of the game. 50 supply to 120 supply. And it's safe to say that this is probably GG. Spectrum is going to take a lead here in this best of 5 series.
Good job. Nice Spectrum. Good defense. I think what's something that you could do. He didn't have Ling supporting. So Spectrum does that same Ling Roach attack, but Exarch didn't have any Lings.
No, he did not. He just pushed with like 7-8 Roaches, up to 3 Spines, bunch of Lings, and a few Banes with full Queen support and transfuses.
He shouldn't have gone for this. I think he shouldn't have gone for the Spine. If you see those spines, 3 Spines, you can bypass them and lose like 1 or 2 Roaches.
Yeah.
And you should be fine, and then you can just move up into the main base, because he spent a lot of time trying to focus down a Spine Crawler that just kept getting transfused and transfused and transfused.
By the time those Roaches actually went up into the main base, there was 5 that was just completely in the red. And what could have been 8 drone death could have been several more.
Yeah, and the 8 drone death just covers the amount of drones that you have to use to build spores, so it just equalizes it at that point, and you just have the worst tech. Because mutas are just so mobile, and if you don't have your third against a muta, you're never getting that third.
Yeah.
Hey, fuck boys!
Fuck you!
Oh,
Go again. Go again.
What are you even looking at?
I hope Dylan kicks your ass! For those of you tuning in right now, this is the Florida StarCup 1 playoffs. We are having the first match between Spectrum and Exarch, a ZVZ. The score is currently 2-1 in Spectrum's favor.
Yes, we're ready!
And we're ready.
Just type in. Okay, good. It's starting it. Alright, let's go. Game number 4.
Wow, I'm terrible.
2-1 for Spectrum. Can Exarch bring the game 5? And I think he can.
It's going to be on.
This is very doable. I've seen Spectrum has been able to bleed this tournament. And that's really rare.
It's going to be on Apotheosis. Is there a chance we might see that build that you did, where you take a gold at 17 drones? And
yeah, does very well. May see that build, but right here in the top left position, hailing from UCF, it is the purple Zerg, Exarch. And down here, in the bottom right, he was down 0-1, now up 2-1. Can he close it out, or will it go to game 5? It is Spectrum. So maybe we might be able to see my build put into play on this map. It's actually not even my build. This is I actually saw Panda Bear me.
I can actually see it being. It's pretty popular in my opinion.
Yeah, I saw Panda Bear me use it against cats, and you can hold it all. You get your Baneling Nest on time, and your speed on time. With going speed first. You don't even have to go Baneling Nest first. You can get speed first and still get your Baneling Nest on time to counteract his Baneling.
Well, unfortunately, we're not seeing a gold first from either of these players. Both players opting to take their natural.
Yes.
Production.
The production tab. But yeah, same build. Actually, identical build. Spectrum now going for that gas before pool. A little bit different on this map. Maybe a little bit scared of Exarch maybe taking that gold base. Originally doesn't know. Yeah. So he wants to get that speed a little bit faster, because if you get that gold base and your opponent doesn't, and you're both going for Ling Wars, you're just going to lose the Ling War.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Get fucked.
Yes, you get fucked. Wise words from Begbie.
Begbie always shows up out of nowhere.
I'm going to make a highlight reel from all the VODs, and it's going to be every time Begbie says get fucked.
Get fucked. Get fucked. You're fucked. He's fucked.
Build Ultra, you're fucked. Build Ultra.
Just title it random Begbie comments. Like we're
wise words from Begbie.
There's like serious cast, like big battle. All of a sudden you hear like,
I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna go through the VODs and I'm gonna title it wise words from Begbie.
Should.
It's gonna be great.
I'm gonna have him as a voice sample in the game.
Get fucked. when you type in GG,
I was gonna say, like, when a queen spawns, get fucked.
Ultras pop up, get fucked.
like a voice that just pops.
When you build the Ultra Corruptor, and be like, that's the ultimate build.
Go to like the source file.
So we do see an evolutionary chamber coming in here from.
Like Ultras, the opponent just gets a message. Get fucked.
Yeah, exactly. Every time an Ultra gets a build.
We do see an evolutionary chamber coming in from Exarch, so is it safe to say that we could be seeing that +1 Ling aggression that we've seen before?
Yeah,
yes.
This is actually really similar to the same way that he beat. This is the same way that he beat Spectrum in round robin yesterday.
Blast, you did comment on this last night. You said that the proper way to do this build order is to get +1 defense, not +1 attack.
No. I said you get +1 attack.
Oh no, Spectrum said that. Never mind.
Okay, no, Spectrum, no, he's wrong. You don't get +1 defense. You know why? Reason for that is that if you do the build right, you have exactly enough gas for melee, so your build hits that much faster, and you trade better with Lings. And it's 50 gas less, which goes into 2 more Banelings than your opponent will have.
According to Spectrum, what he was trying to say was the +1 attack works really well if your opponent goes for Roaches and Lings, because they just shred them to bits. Yeah. But if your opponent goes for Banelings, then you're going to want that +1 defense rather than a +1 attack.
This is actually a Speedling all-in. There's no Banelings behind us. So he's going to try to just overwhelm... I love you, Begbie. He's going to try to overwhelm him with Lings, but... I don't agree to this. This is I don't think he's not. Know your strengths in the matchup, and right now, Exarch's strength is not.
Baneling's going around and chasing the Lings right now.
Ling control right now. Right now, he's trying to get a decent trade, actually. As I say, it's not his strong suit. He does get a decent trade. Don't make the same. He's no more Banelings now.
No more Banelings, and now he's allowed to just run in, and the +1 upgrade halfway done here for Exarch.
Oh no, don't take an unfavorable engagement.
He's the Spectrum getting his reinforcements just in the nick of time. And Banelings from the back!
Okay, no, that's really good job.
This is actually really good for Spectrum. No, Exarch sees it and decides to back off.
Yeah, no, that's really good. Then Dido's Baneling, but he needs to start sending Lings to different parts of the map. Like, you can't be... You're just getting pushed back to your side of the map, and that's not what you want to happen right now. If he wants to defend, he needs to defend at home. He needs to be making double queens from his hatcheries. You need to just go counterattack. Go counterattack right now. Go counterattack. Do not fight these Banelings.
Yeah, he seems to be just so focused on this engagement instead.
He's not. Is he injecting back home? Go check the hatcheries real quick. Is he injecting? Oh wait. Go back to the engagement. Sorry, go back to the engagement. He lost. There's a really big Baneling connection. The +1 melee is done right now, so these Lings, even with fewer numbers, are going to trade a little bit better. Like, this fight, like, he can win. Don't back off. Like, you have the upgrade advantage. You can fight this. Even with fewer Lings.
Right here, Exarch would win because he's got the +1 advantage in Spectrum. Now he's going to be running around. Looks like both players are deciding not to fight each other, and they're going to run around and try to hit each other where it hurts.
And right now, he's building Banelings to try to buy some time and try to defend at home, but these Banelings are getting cancelled one by one, but there are 2 more.
Oh, there's more Banelings on the way here, while Spectrum is wreaking havoc upon Exarch's expansion, and even getting inside to his main base.
Wreaking havoc?
Now starting to kill
drones. Havoc.
There's just so much going on here.
6 drones.
Ling battle here. Yeah. A Ling battle here.
This is Spectrum just everywhere on the map.
And
Controlling
unfortunately,
really well.
it does look like Spectrum is going to take the 3-1 victory here because Exarch has fallen down to 4 workers.
Yeah, and all these drones.
And Banelings to cap it all off.
Yeah, these are the last things.
Oh, on the hatchery. He doesn't care.
He doesn't care.
He doesn't
He's
care.
really had, actually, there's a lot of like you need. Okay, this is all the links he's gonna have, and he does have the advantage. So what Spectrum needs to do, like the only way he could lose this game if he fights too early. Like if he fights.
He needs to
too
make
early and keeps losing links.
Banelings. He's got Banelings, and it doesn't look like Exarch isn't going to be able to kill them in time.
Yeah.
They're going to morph here. Oh,
That's
GG.
Yeah, that was a really
Spectrum
good job. Really good.